Hello, welcome back again. This is Nupur Roy. I will take a session on phrasal replacement exercise. Now, this topic is very important for the CUET, NDA, and for all competitive exams. Now, on the request of many students who all are appearing for the CUET upcoming exam, I have presented this session. So here I would be giving 25 sentences. Now learners, see that how many you can get correct. And please see the video till the end because you will be very much knowing about the different kinds of use of the phrasal verbs. So here we go. So number 1. Now how many there are altogether 25 sentences. Now learners, please see that how many you can get correct. And you can write your score on the 25 sentences in the comment box. And if you don't understand, please ask me in the comment box so that I can explain you once again. So I will be coming up with such sessions regularly. So please remain updated. And don't forget to subscribe for you will get the notification and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of the next video. So the question number 1 here. Now you have to find out the correct option of the underlined phrase. So it can be correct also, so you can give, in that case you have to give no correction required. So the sentence is, nobody should look down over the poor. Now which option is correct? You see, over, across, upon, on, or no correction required. Nobody should look down over the poor. Now the correct option is, nobody should look down upon the poor. That means nobody should look down upon means what? To hate. Okay. Next you see. Next sentence. Now do away with means. Does the phrase do away with means get over, or one of the option you can get ruined, abolish, get tired, get up, no correction required. So here the answer will be, of course, the second one. Do away with means to abolish. Okay. So here we are to, that is abolish. Abolish means to finish with it. Do away with something. Do away with the old clothes means you just abolish, you throw them away, you finish. Next. Question number 3. Children should go across the text carefully. Now see the options: to, around, across, through, no correction required. So the correct option will be, children should go across this is not a correct option. So it will be go through, means go through the text means to read. Alright. Go through means through the text means should read the text carefully. Okay, the next one. Here we go, the next one you see. My partner's been away for a fortnight. I am aching of her. So my partner's been away for a fortnight. I am aching of her. So which is the correct option you see? Aching in, aching for, ache by, no correction required. So here the correct option will be aching for. When you want someone or something very much, then what do you use? Which phrase you use? Aching for. My partner's been away for a fortnight. I am aching for her. Means I very much want her, want somebody. Or the meaning is want somebody or something. So aching for her. Now the next sentence. He is been. Now how do you, when it's a apostrophe s, that means he's, all right, that means he is, all right. It's, that means it is, okay. So here he is been angling for an invitation, but I don't want him to come. So angling into, angling off, angling by, or angling up to, no correction required. So here it is this is a correct option, all right. Angling for, he is been angling for an invitation, but I don't want him to come. That is angling for means someone to just give a hint or suggestion that you need an invitation. Angling when you hint something or give suggestion that you would like to get an invitation. So the sentence is correct. So the option will be here, no correction required. So learners, I would very much tell you that be very careful when you are answering the questions, and choose the correct option and give the answer. Next one. Many people were carried on by COVID-19. So, carried away, carried on, carried off, carried out, no correction required. Which option would you like to put correct? That is, it will be carried away. So, what is the meaning of carried away? Carried away means killed. Alright, this is the correct option. Many people were carried away by COVID-19 means they were killed. Next, the old man could not call in the last year's accident. The old man could not call in the last year's accident. So, in, on, over, up, no correction required. So, it will be call up. The old man could not call up the last year's accident means to remember. He could not remember. All right. So, learners, just be very careful in remembering the phrasal verbs meanings so that you can apply correctly. So till the end, I will be discussing here in this session 25 sentences. Please see the entire session and then you remember the phrasal verbs. And every time I tell you that every drop of water is very necessary for the ocean. So every word, every preparation you are doing is very important for your exam. So try very hard so that you can compete in the exams, in the competitive exams which you will be facing this year. Next, I shall act to your advice. Now, I shall act to your advice. What is it? I shall act to your advice. Act against, act for, act upon, act up to. No correction needed. So here, what is the meaning of I shall act to your? It will be I shall act upon your advice, which means obey. So, I shall act upon your advice. That is, obey your advice. Next one. She acted upon the principle for a fortnight. Now, the previous sentence only you did. Now, acted upon means what? It means obey. So, this is entirely wrong. So, acted for, acted, act against, act up to, act into. no correction required. So what will be the answer? She acted for the principal for a fortnight. This is correct. So this one is correct. Act, it should be for. That is, she worked in place. Act for means when a person works in place of somebody. So she acted for the principal for a fortnight. Next, Rama will put away new dresses during the Durgapuja Festival. Now this is utterly wrong. Rama will put away. Put away means to remove. Put away the things. So it cannot be correct. So what will Rama do in the Durgapuja Festival? What? You wear new dresses? No. So it will be, the correct option will be Rama will put on, that is, he will wear new dresses in the Durga Puja festival. So here, in any festival, you are always wearing new dresses. So the next one you see. He will put out in the hotel in the coming week. So put out means what? To extinguish. You put out the fire. So put out cannot be. He will put out in the hotel in the next week. It will be put up. Now learners, I have discussed in my previous session also about the correct uses of the phrasal verbs. In the quite a few weeks back, I had discussed about each and every one. Put out, put on, put up. So put up in the hotel means what? It will be Rama, he will put up. That means to stay. Alright. Alright. Put up means to stay in the hotel in the coming week. Next one. I hadn't bargained for so many people coming. So I hadn't bargained for so many people coming. Now what is actually the meaning of bargain for? Means expect. So this is correct. That is, I hadn't bargained for so many people. No correction required. That is, I hadn't expected so many people coming. Okay. Next one. I hope students these are quite helpful for you. Number 13. They could not bear down with her violent temper. Sorry, this is, oh my God. Next page, no? Next page. Okay, here we are in the 13th question. They could not bear down with her violent temper. Now here, bear away, bear up, bear out. So the correct option will be bear with, means to tolerate. Alright, they could not bear with her violent temper. So actually this is not correct. This one should not be there. It should be here, it should be with. That means to tolerate. That is, they could not tolerate her violent temper. If the evidence bears down the charge, he will be sent to prison. So, if the evidence means what? Some kind of proof, some kind of evidence, some kind of which is disclosed, and when suppose a person who has done wrong, it is disclosed, then he will go to the prison. So which phrasal verb should be used? Now here, if the evidence bear out, alright, here it is, this is the correct answer. That is, bear out means support. Okay, it is support, or you can also write, or if it is confirmed, if the evidence is confirmed, then he will be sent to prison. Next sentence. The director insisted on his orders being carried out with the letter. Now here the phrasal verb correct use will be it will be the director insisted on his orders being carried out to the letter. That is, it means they do exactly what they are told to be. To the letter means to do what they are told. What is told? Okay? Sorry. Okay. So here, to do what is told. Sorry children, it is here, it is to do what is told. Okay, come on, next one. Students should turn dash by 10 p.m. at night. Students should turn dash by 10 p.m. at night. It should be turn in. So what is the option here? Turn in. Okay, wait 1 minute. Let me see here. Okay, so it will be, sorry, again it is misplaced. So it will be turn in. Now what is the meaning of turn in? To go to bed. So students should turn in, when you will see, that means students should go to bed by 10 p.m. at night. Next sentence. Unless I get some break, I should not be able to do any work. So here, shall not be, should not be, shall not be, should not be, no correction required. So unless is, now learners, I will tell you a trick. When you use unless, I get some break. When unless is used with present tense, all right, unless is always used with present tense when, or past perfect, when talking about the future. All right, when talking about the future. Unless I get some break, why it should be should. Should is cannot be used. It will be I shall not be able to do any work. This is the future tense. Unless I get some break, I shall not be able to do any work. Next sentence. Long ago, there had no such thing as money, and people exchanged the things that they wanted. So long ago, what happened? There was what? There was the barter system, no? When there was no existence of money. People used to exchange things. That is, they used to give 2 goats and they used to take 1 quintal wheat. So in this way, the barter system existed. Now, how it will be long ago, there had no such thing? Or simple past tense, there was no such thing. So what it will be? It will be number A will be the answer, that is, there was no such thing as money and people exchanged the things that they wanted. Next one. She gave him no cause to break down her. She gave him no cause to break down her. That is not actually correct. Break into, break off, break out. The answer will be break with. Break with means quarrel with. Quarrel means what? In Hindi, what we call? Larna. To fight. So she gave him no cause to break with her. Means to quarrel with her. Okay? Next sentence. I shall make you realize your mistake. I shall make you realize your mistake. Now this is very much correct. So the answer always here will be the E1 here, no correction required. Now next we do, you see, less than ₹1,000,000 of rupees are required immediately. Go to the bank and withdraw the cash. Now can you think what it will be in place of rupees are? So it will be rupees is. So less than ₹1,000,000 of rupees is required immediately. So less than a less than ₹1,000,000 is required immediately. Go to the bank and withdraw the money. So here, now here you remember, whenever such adjectives are used, less, okay, or when the verbs, adjectives like much, okay, then little, more, then you remember it will be always followed by a singular verb. So less is adjective of what? Less than ₹1,000,000, rupees. It is the adjective of rupees. So less than ₹1,000,000 of rupees is required immediately. He wants one of the book kept on the table. So he requires one of the book kept on the table. So here it will be, he requires one of the books. One of what? One of the book you cannot write. It has to be book, many books. One of the books he requires to be kept on the table. So it is this one is correct. Next is next one. Now number 23. I have been working for this institute since 4 months. This I have been discussing in my previous sessions also, that when there are the number is given 4 months, all right, when the number is given, then you always write for 4 months. And when do you use since? When the point of time is taken. So you use since when the point of time is taken. All right. Next you see. Next we go. 24th. He bought 10 dozens of bananas. He bought 10 dozens of bananas. All right. So if these words like dozens, scores, dozens, score is how much? 20. Thousands. All right, if before these words, etc., million, pair, if there are numbers used, all right, numerical is used, all right, numerical is used, that is 4 dozen, all right, 4 dozen, or like this. So in this way, then what happens, it is always, when preceded by numerals, it is always used without s, that is, it is used in singular. He bought 10 dozen of bananas. He bought 4 dozen of bananas. He bought 4 score of books, or any score means 20. He bought 10,000 rupees from the bank. 10,000 from the bank. So you don't put thousands. 10,000. 4 dozen. So here what it will be? It will be the C answer. Next one. Next and the last one. My grandmother has been ill for last Monday. Now this only I told you in the previous sentence, that when there is the time, point of time, that is last Monday, is what? Point of time. You don't use for, you use since. Suppose it was for 4 years, has been ill for 4 years it was. Alright, then it would have been for. So here it will be, my grandmother has been ill since last Monday. So the sentence number C is correct. Has been ill. Okay, so this is the, where is it? C is the, where is it? This is the correct option. Okay, so learners, I hope you are benefited by this session. I would be coming with some more helpful sessions on the entire course of your CUET NDA, and probably for other competitive exams also. So please, if you like it, please share the channel and put your like option and subscribe.